like to adjourn to look into a global resolution. There's a district court matter as well as the.
Which district court? So why are you telling me that?
We're adjourning for global resolution, Your Honor.
But I don't have that other one.
You don't.
I only have the felony.
That is correct.
So why are you telling me about it?
So given the reason for the adjournment, we are.
No, I'll wait. This is going to be a long explanation.
Further negotiations is our reason for the request for adjournment.
I know, I see that on the form. So, all right. Chinaza.
Yes, sir.
All right. So when do you want this adjourned? So the other one is set.
Correct. And again, the January.
So, and the alleged victim, her husband, is at the Riker Road address.
That is correct, Your Honor.
So who the
I think that's.
Are you?
I'm sorry. Sorry, Your Honor.
Oh, no.
It's okay.
You don't just leap up and start yelling. I don't care who you are.
Well, I was just.
Seriously? Guess that's taken care of. Okay, so I guess my concern is that I do have the second one coming around. And they're located initially at the same address, but now not at the same address, but her address is temporary.
Correct.
And then we're going to Home of New Vision.
Correct. That was the
What?
next thing. She is slated to enter Home of New Vision on December the 3rd, Your Honor.
Got it.
So that's where.
And that other.
Yes. So she's already gone through the admission, and the date that they have available for her is the 3rd. So she moves in on the 3rd from, yes, the hotel she's currently staying in now.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I am gonna order a GPS. I'll order it with exclusion.
Before the court does that, Your Honor, I do apologize. You did say it was going to be a long day. I apologize, and here I am.
Go ahead.
I know that the complaining witness is here today. My understanding is that there was going to be a request from us that there be a no non-consensual contact order in place. I know that the people have their own position on that. The complaining witness is her husband. They have children in common. They've been married for quite some time now. There were some issues at bay that may have led to these particular situations. Ms. Shear is working on that, hence the hospitalization, the treatment that she received there, and now her admission or self-admission into Home of New Vision. She's very.
I can stop you. I'm gonna deny that request. I want to see how she's doing once you get in, how she's doing, because obviously there are, I'll just call them peripheral issues.
Okay.
So before I would let that happen, it's not to punish you or anything like that. Before I allow it to happen, I want to see where she gets in terms of that process.
Okay.
Okay, fair
Okay.
enough?
Yes, Your Honor.
I didn't care about you. I was talking to you. Oh, yeah, I wait for Mr. Nazi to carry me. All right, so what I am going to do, though, is I am going to order a GPS tether with the exclusion zone being the Riker Road.
So I will-
Location tracking. Pardon?
So, okay. Okay.
She just wanted clarification that the GPS would prevent her from being able to go to Riker Road.
Right, and also we will have location tracking because she's going to be going into
And treatment.
treatment.
Sure thing.
I have a question. Is it okay if I go a couple hours away? Because I was planning on visiting my family.
You're going to be in the Michigan though, right?
Yes.
State? Yeah.
Okay.
She just wanted to know, she's traveling to visit her family, but it will still be within the state of Michigan. She just wanted to know if that was okay.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, so ma'am, how'd you get here?
I got a ride.
Yeah, you did. Who'd you get a ride from? Come on back up to the podium.
I got a ride from Kayla Miller.
Yeah. That's a
Because I
problem.
was told he was allowed to be here today.
Pardon?
I was told he was allowed to be here today. And
By
I had
who?
another way here.
All right, everyone, strap in because this courtroom clip is absolute chaos from the jump. We've got a defendant who's literally about to walk out free, until she makes one colossal mistake. A man she's ordered not to have contact with just shows up in court, shouting and making a scene, and suddenly, her whole day spirals into a legal nightmare. Judge Simpson isn't having it, and you can feel the tension dripping off every word. Will she face serious jail time for violating her bond conditions? Stick around, because what happens next is a masterclass in how one small misstep can derail everything. Asterisk.
No form of transportation.
This is a problem. Because she's violated the,
I didn't realize I was violating it.
let me do this. I'm gonna pass the matter briefly. I'm not gonna take her in right at this moment. Counsel, I'm gonna allow you to explain to her the conditions of her release. And she's gonna have to find what hotel are you in?
I'm in a Celine Hotel, the Hampton Inn.
Okay,
It's right down the street from my job. So I can.
gotcha.
Yeah.
So I understand that, but she's gonna have to figure out something else. So I'm gonna allow you to sit and talk with her, but somehow or another, you're gonna have to come up with a plan. If I'm not satisfied with that plan as to that, and there are people telling her things that are against her order, I'm gonna have no option but to lock her up.
I understand.
But I'm gonna give you a chance to talk to her about it.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Shear, could you state your name for the record again? Shear. Your Honor, thank you very much for the opportunity to speak with my client. I have explained to Ms. Shear the situation that we're in and obviously the court's concern. Ms. Shear indicated to me that when I had originally spoken with her, there was an aunt of the family who was speaking with me on her behalf. She was also on the three-way. She explained to me that this aunt is actually the aunt of her husband, who she's known for over 15 plus years and plays the role of an aunt for her as well. So the information that she had received was from this aunt, and she was under the impression that—
Here's where things start to unravel. The defendant admits she got a ride from a guy she wasn't supposed to see. Seconds away from walking out, and suddenly the courtroom erupts. The man in question starts yelling from the back, like this is a family argument instead of a legal proceeding. You can see the embarrassment on her face, and the judge? Let's just say you don't see this expression often, pure disbelief. It's a perfect example of how bond violations can sneak up in the most mundane moments. One decision, getting a ride, now threatens to undo all her progress. Asterisk.
since he was to be coming to court, that him bringing her to court was not necessarily a violation. I completely understand how that looks. And the fact that it doesn't, I think for those of us who are very familiar with the criminal justice system, it makes no sense to us, but she does not have a significant history or much contact with the court system or the criminal justice system. I would like to talk about moving forward what our plan is, though.
Go ahead.
She is very apologetic to the court. There was no blatant disregard for the court's orders. She indicated that she is currently staying at the Hampton/Hilton Inn in Saline. She works at the Wendy's in Saline full time, and she says that that's the best hotel for her because she can walk right to work. She has been there. I asked her for proof. She has her room key. She said she checked in on the 19th when she was released from custody during the time of her arraignment. She has been working there as indicated as well. Her plan, she also asked the court about permission to go to Grand Rapids because her entire family lives in Grand Rapids. She has no family here in Washtenaw County or the Detroit area. So she would be going to Grand Rapids to stay with her family for the holidays. She would be there until Saturday. She's coming back and she would be going to Hampton/Hilton from that Sunday or Saturday, whenever she gets back, until Wednesday when she's able to get into Home of New Vision. She said she tried to get it to where she could go straight from Grand Rapids to Home of New Vision. They did not have any availability until the date for the 3rd. So she plans to be there. They've informed her it's a 4 to 6 week program. Her plan is to stay there the entire 6 weeks.
Simpson is trying to keep it together, but this is one of those moments where you can feel the frustration radiating. He's not here to punish, but he has to enforce the rules. And rules exist for a reason, especially when someone's safety and court integrity are at stake. The defendant's defense? I didn't realize I was violating that. Sure, maybe she didn't, but the chaos she just created speaks volumes. This is a classic case of how ignorance of the law, or of bond conditions, does not equal innocence.
I don't want to go into too much detail about what had happened at the time of this particular offense, but there were some significant mental health issues that were at bay. The report indicated that she had been the one calling the police because of a particular state of psychosis that she was in at that time. She has been working with CMH. She's been getting mental health treatment. They've advised her that we needed to do substance abuse treatment, which is what she's doing right now. What we're asking, I know traditionally in this situation, the court does not take lightly a violation of a bond order. And we're asking that the court allow her, she has a way to get home today. She has the Uber app pulled up on her phone. I've told her that I will show her exactly how it works. She's never done it before, but she'll be able to get the Uber to take her back to the hotel. She's supposed to work this evening at 5, and she would be working tomorrow and then hopefully leaving for Grand Rapids after work tomorrow.
And talking to people. Right. So let me ask you this, ma'am. You're a CMH consumer client, right?
Yes,
Is your husband also?
not to my knowledge.
All right. So I think the thing that I'm worried about is you kind of being.
And now we hit peak courtroom chaos. The man she's not supposed to see is literally sitting in the back, yelling at the judge, like this is a living room argument. Meanwhile, she's bright red with embarrassment, probably realizing how badly this looks. The judge is calm but clearly unimpressed. This is his courtroom, not a spectator sport. What's wild is how she admits he drove her to court too. I mean,